3, 2, 1, action.
God, I love you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. But today we're going to be talking about something very...
I want to talk about breakups.
I do too, but first...
Thanks for interrupting me, damn it.
Oh, sorry. You interrupted the brand deal, Tiff. Joe, were you going to say something about sponsors?
Yes, we have 2 sponsors.
There's a lot of yelling going on. I want to yell too.
Wait, before we talk about your guys' breakup, we got 2 sponsors?
Yes, 2
We have 2 sponsors.
We have 2 sponsors.
And they're keeping us alive. Thank you, Roman and Upstart. First, Roman. Here we go. Erectile dysfunction is more common than you think. 52% of men over 40 experience erectile dysfunction.
That's a lot of really low penis erection happenings.
Yeah, that's true. But even worse, about 75% of those guys don't seek treatment. That's why Roman has made it easy to chat with a doctor. Thank God. Thank God.
Thank you.
All of you are thanking these guys, thanking Roman right now. Okay, with Roman, you can get medical care for ED, if appropriate, from the comfort and privacy of your own home.
What? That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Someone comes over and checks your pecker?
Yeah.
No, it's an online service. So you send pictures? They're not coming to your house. You chat online with a doctor.
Do you send them dick pics?
That's the only kind of dick pics.
No,
Yeah.
don't send dick pics, but you can handle everything
videos.
online in a convenient, discreet manner, right? Getting started is simple. Just go to getroman.com/OTR. That's for Off the Record, baby. And complete an online visit. If your doctor decides that treatment would be appropriate, they can prescribe genuine medication that can be delivered in discreet packaging. Okay?
Dick-sized, dick-shaped boxes.
Yeah.
Very discreet.
But it'll be right to your door with free 2-day shipping. Erectile dysfunction can be tough to tackle, but it's really important to get checked out with Roman. It's easy to connect with a doctor. I think this is fucking awesome because if I got erectile dysfunction, I would not go to the doctor.
Yes, you would go to getroman.com
That's
slash
OTR.
Okay, and our second beautiful, wonderful sponsor is Upstart. Upstart is the first artificial intelligence lending platform designed to improve affordable credit. I need this now. Okay, Upstart goes beyond the traditional FICO score when assessing your credit worthiness. They reward you based on your education and job history in the form of a smarter interest rate.
Hey, I have a master's. What can I get with a master's?
She has a master's,
go
but
again.
bad credit. How do you balance the two?
No, I don't. She got a master's. 780. That's not bad. That's average.
That's good. No, that's good.
That's good.
I just wanted to say that.
Or maybe that's good. I don't know. I forgot.
Jesus.
It's up there.
Yeah.
What do you got, an Asian dad?
Yeah.
Right?
got
It's an
780,
Asian
that's
thing to have good
terrible.
credit.
Okay, so Upstart believes you're more than just your credit score. They believe in you and they understand that. They make it fast, simple, and easy to check your rate in just a few minutes without affecting your credit score. I need that. The best part, once the loan is approved, most people get their funds the very next business day. That's the next day. I need money now.
Yo, I know some people that should use this.
You get it now.
That's someone else's line. Yeah.
Hey, I butchered it on purpose.
I know some fuckers that owe me money that should probably use Upstart now. Oh,
Yeah.
shots fired.
Okay, over 200,000 people have used Upstart to pay off credit cards, student loans, fund their wedding, or to make a large purchase.
Catering. Go ahead.
Really?
This video's not about you.
Oh shit, sorry, I got it.
Okay, free yourself from the burden of high-interest credit card debt by consolidating everything into one monthly payment with Upstart. Yup, and I just recently did a whole talk on credit cards and debit and all that stuff, so this is pretty awesome. So see why Upstart is ranked #1 in their category with over 300 businesses on Trustpilot, and hurry to upstart.com/record to find out how low your Upstart rate is.
Checking your rate only takes a few minutes and won't affect your credit.
Ding, ding, ding!
Say it again just one more time just to make sure.
Upstart.com/record.
Yay!
Thanks, sponsors.
Check the links in the description.
Yeah.
Yes. Get your dick fixed and your credit fixed.
Oh, that's 2 things that girls want.
A nice dick and a nice credit score.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you guys.
All right, damn it.
Speaking of dicks and credit scores, how's your sex lives?
You know what?
Now that,
it's non-existent, and you know this shit. We haven't fucked in ages. But
there's not much of a difference from before and after then.
No, it's the same. We're friends still. We're still not fucking. talking, so it's the same.
Wait. If you guys don't know what we're talking about and you want to see, go to my channel, please.
No, go to Jess's
Go
channel.
to Jess's channel. Yeah, she needs more
Depending
views.
on whose
Yeah.
side you're on.
Yeah. And
Put a link on each side, and we'll see which one gets clicked more. All right? That's how we decide.
Joe has enough views in his channel. Go give some to
Whose side you're on? Whose side are you on? This is about taking
who we get to
sides.
spend Christmas with.
I know that Jess really agrees with that.
So we broke up. And what we didn't talk about is how we broke up, and it all actually went down at
In
their
our
house.
living room.
We have Sage now. Thanks a lot.
If there's anyone to blame, you guys could blame the
Limo room.
shit out of Steve and Nikki. What? Nikki. Nikki was always trying to keep us together.
Thank you,
Steve,
Joe.
on the other hand,
Listen, I wanted you guys to be happy. And I don't think, and you guys have not been happy together for a long motherfucking time.
That's very true.
And it was
Steve was
time.
the only one rooting for us. Like,
No, Steve was not rooting for us.
he was rooting for us to fail, is what I'm saying.
for your happiness.
Rooting for your
For
happiness.
your independence and your happiness through your
He's
independence.
like, I can't wait to
Rooting is rooting.
Yep.
not get
Rooting
married.
for you guys to stay together.
Everyone.
So you because I wanted you guys to be
Because
miserable.
we're all selfish. I know that feeling.
Here's
But
the
that's
thing.
not what.
You were rooting for them to find happiness through staying together, but since they could not find happiness through staying together, we just root for their happiness in general, even if that has to be.
You know what Nikki told me? She said, because me and Joe were talking about possibly getting married, and I announced it just to the girls. And she said that her and Steve were like, "Oh my God, we're gonna have to schedule an intervention because
be
they
the bad friend.
We're gonna have to stop. No,
Yeah,
literally,
they said
legit.
they were gonna have to stop the wedding.
We're gonna have to stop the wedding. I was like, I'll bring a fucking boombox and then be like, does anyone have any interruptions? And I'd hold up a boombox and be like, don't fucking do it.
I had no idea until I actually broke up with him. And then they told me, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, we weren't gonna say anything.
How long were you guys gonna wait until after the
Until it
proposal?
actually like what happened.
We didn't wait though. I talked to him the Monday after you guys talked about getting married, and I was like, I don't know, bro.
Oh, that's cool.
I would have waited. I would have
I always
waited.
knew Steve's intentions.
Yeah.
I would have waited for when the priest said, "Does anyone have objections?" So we can have good content. Honestly, you guys really.
And you would have been like, wait! Don't do
I think
it!
I would have a priest at my wedding or whatever. The father,
David, basically.
David. Yeah, David.
As David was officiating the wedding,
We know you wouldn't be wearing white.
everyone would have been like, wait!
Yeah.
What does that have to do?
Not a chance.
But there was a lot of backstory. It's not like Steve was just like immediately off the bat like fuck you guys. I hope you guys
No,
separate.
you don't have to
like,
protect
there's a lot
Steve.
of there's a lot of
I could protect
backstory
Steve.
Yeah.
to like what led up because there's a lot of like maybe we'll break up stuff that happened
Yeah.
a lot.
No, I mean, you guys were right, though. You know, aside from being a bunch of hating ass bitches, I think you guys were completely right
Loving
about
ass
yeah,
bitches.
yeah.
Good friends have interventions.
I know your guys, like you, Steve and Nikki, as friends, like seeing that and like seeing the outcome and like seeing how like their happiness was like your main intention. That makes me look at myself and think like
You're a selfish ass bitch.
bad friend
You're
because I didn't
so
see that
selfish.
shit. I was just trying to like be there for I don't know, like trying to see if it could work out because you guys came to like to me a lot because I was struggling a lot with
Yeah.
Casey. Like our relationship was pretty bad, but luckily we've managed to get out of that. And every down, there's always an up. And yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of
Thought you could help them find their
yeah. I really thought that it could have.
I mean, who knows, right? It could have gone anywhere. I think it just, there's so many factors though. There's timing, there's like maturity, there's can we solve this now? Personal, like what we're going through at the moment. There's just so many shit.
But you guys didn't have a relationship. You had like a friendship, basically. And so it was about recognizing reality and not about like trying to force something that wasn't happening. Like
Well, I
have you
don't
guys going
think
candlelit
Joe
dinners and
knows
shit.
how to be like the relationship guy. He's just like, oh, you can hang out with me. It's cool.
I think you guys drained each other more than you like lifted each other was the like,
Yeah.
bottom line, and that when that happens over a long period of time, it's really hard to like salvage those wounds. And
Yeah.
and you can do a lot of work, and maybe you can salvage it and it works. But if you guys were trying really hard and nothing was working, and so it just seemed like it would be almost forcing something if you guys got married. Like it would be like trying to fix it
Yeah.
with marriage, and I don't think things really get fixed through
It was
marriage.
like that's why I said you guys are like two like gay best friends because it's like you guys were about to get married to each other like to try to make it work.
fancy Chuck and Larry.
You're not sexual and you're not like romantic and you're not like the building blocks of a relationship were not there. So
That's why when he brought it up, and then he's like, well, we could just do it for tax purposes, and I was like, okay, cool. But then, yeah, that's still nice. And then, like,
Well,
a
it
couple
wasn't just
days
for
later-
tax purposes. It was to show commitment.
I know.
So it wasn't like.
It wasn't an actual like proposal. Like, I want to marry you. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. It was just like, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, and you know, it'll really help out with our taxes too. And then so like a week later, I think we got into an argument. And I was just like, okay, you know what? What the fuck? I don't want this. And it's not right. And I don't want to sign some marriage papers. And then, because I'm like, oh man, there's a huge chance it's not going to work out. And then it's going to be like, oh, I married you to take your money. And I'm like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So how do you guys feel now? It's been, how long has it been?
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it sucks because we still live together, right? And I miss you. Like, I just told her the other day, like, I'm eating in Little Tokyo. We live there, and like, we're still. It's weird because I don't. It's not like a breakup where I lost her.
Yeah.
She's still a part of my company. She's in my proximity.
She's your friend.
She's my friend. I care about her deeply. Everything's good.
Yeah.
But the frustration and the baggage and all the stuff that I didn't like in the relationship is now gone. So I have all the great parts of her. Yeah. So now it's kind of like, is it gonna work? Because all those things, all those negative feelings are gone, right? And then she does something and I'm like, yeah, this is the best decision in my whole entire life.
Like what? We barely even see each other.
No, just like,
Just the way you guys operate.
yeah,
life
just
is
we're
different.
talking and it's just normal things.
You guys
It's
just
like,
speak the same language.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Not like you did anything wrong, but it's literally like the signs of the friction or the signs of the baggage, and it's like, oh, this is why we can't be together. We're just different people, different energy. Like,
Do you feel like us like still living in the same place is hard for you then? Because like
no, not at all.
we barely even see each other now.
No. They're just reminders because, okay, so maybe I worded it wrong, but what it is just things that remind me that this could have led into a fight if we were together. I'm glad that we no longer take that path anymore. Because it's like, let's say like I didn't move my car in the morning and then like you're like rushing or whatever. Before I would have probably got mad at you for rushing me or whatever, but now I'm like, okay, you gotta go. I'm waking up
That
at 6
sexual
a.m. to
tension.
work out, yeah, and then like you're like, can you be quiet? And I'm like, I would have got angry at you, but I'm just reading it like,
Well, so it's you being problematic.
See, this is exactly
This is exactly what I'm talking
and now
about.
you're seeing it
Yeah.
on video is that
Yeah,
you guys both have a perspective that I understand both
right,
perspectives.
and we just don't see eye to eye.
And it's just different ways of
Same.
living.
Yeah.
We were talking on the break about how like you just gotta find somebody that's like your best friend.
Yeah.
And I was talking about living with exes who I felt like I couldn't be 100% myself around. I couldn't like be loud and
Exactly.
be like do all the things that I wanted to do. Like I was, preparing for auditions and I'd want to like, get out of my body and I would want to like do noises and all this weird shit and I couldn't do it when I was living with them. But with Steve, I've always felt like I could be the weirdest version of myself
Yeah.
and he completely loves and supports it and I feel like a better version of myself
Exactly.
because
Instead
of it.
of like trapped. And then I
Right.
remember you saying like how you're losing yourself and I'm not letting you be, who you were. You lost your sense of identity. Same with me, and I think just that environment that we created, we were bringing each other down. So things like that, like I think, once we're not officially together, it helps me think clear, like, oh shit, this is better for both of us. You can grow and become, the best version of Jess without the feeling of like, am I being the best girlfriend and all that stuff.
or
Yeah.
like scared of getting into fights and stuff.
Yeah.
I know that was a huge
Pressure
before. It was
the
like
expectations and stuff.
And now there's no pressure. So it's like I get the coolest part of all. Like she still works as a friend, all that stuff, and now I could joke around and
Explain to the viewers like why you still want me to be in JK, because that might be confusing to most normal people who are like, you can't still be around your ex like that. Like, how do you?
Well, I'm a control freak and I love to just trap people. So no, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I think so we went through a lot of
I feel very trapped.
team members.
This is my first episode of the day, you guys. I just got here and this is...
And that's
It's
why
thick,
you're
right?
around,
It's thick
'cause
in
I like
here.
to trap your ass.
Right?
Yeah, it's real
We should
thick
be
in
drinking
here.
wine right now. I'm like,
Yeah, seriously, this is...
Ooh, I should have brought wine.
Got a big gulp.
I just woke up, you guys. Okay, go on. Fuck.
It's fucking 3.
It's 3 p.m.
And you're surprised? I was texting you guys titties at like 9 in the morning. Come on. And then went back to bed. Moving on.
She's like, bye.
Normally I would ask what that means, but this can't be about titties.
Exactly what it means. Go ahead.
Go on, no, go.
No, it can't be. It can't be.
It can't be.
No more titties.
Yeah. Well, anyways, maybe titties for the thumbnail though, because that'll help. Yeah, that's where I'm keeping you around for.
They broke
My thumbnail break.
On your breakup video, why not?
No.
Just cleavage. How about just cleavage? Okay.
No, but
What if
yeah, I
they're
mean, no.
Gina's titties?
Just as a friend, just as someone who, like, just someone on the JK team. There's no other person within JK that can run JK News the way that Jess can run.
Why
it.
aren't you hiring outside?
What?
I'm trying to ask all the questions that people probably want.
Why not hire outside?
Why not hire outside?
I'm too lazy.
Okay.
No, because it's like, if you got someone badass, why the fuck would you get
already
someone?
trust that you already know how to do the job.
There's
They
no
already
point.
gel with them.
Yeah, we're cool. The only thing is we're not romantic anymore. So why waste that? You know, that's fucking awesome.
And also, all of my work I can do remotely. So it really doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to see you every single day to where it's like affecting your psyche or anything as we're breaking up and it's moving on. Like, I can do everything from home.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Honest question. What happens when one of you starts dating somebody and you're still working at the company? How does that feel and how is that interaction and all
Well,
that kind
me
of shit?
personally, I'm not putting my relationships in the public anymore. So, also, like, maybe for the podcast, I might start talking about dating, but that's not going to be for several months.
Yeah, your mind's not even on dating right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I feel like the thing would be like that we're gonna talk about it before anything ever. Like, I'm not gonna blindside him with, oh, this is fucking
My new boyfriend.
John. You know, like, I'm not gonna do that, and I would think that he would do that too. His name
T.
is
We got
not
the T. We got
John.
the T. I was looking for it.
That's actually my dad's name. That was the first male name that I.
Daddy issues.
Daddy issues. Lot of that.
Damn.
She's looking for her dad.
No, that was just the first name that came up.
Oh, okay.
Is there gonna be like an underlining competition of who's gonna go out there and get one first?
No, I don't. I really hope that we can both keep more tea.
I will offer myself as a wing woman to the both of you.
No, Gina, you have to pick a side.
Thing too
The
is
guys are for the guys and the girls are for the girls.
That's how it works on JK apparently, especially party. I think we took it a little farther. But... Okay, follow-up question.
Wait, Joe didn't answer it.
Hashtag get just laid.
No.
No, I think as long as we're living together, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything while we're living.
Yeah, and it's too fresh. Yeah, it's to me, it's I'm not even thinking about sex or anything. Like, I'm just thinking about work and how I've really lost a
yourself.
sense of myself. Yeah, and I'm just trying to like dive into creativity, and I felt like there's a huge void in me that hasn't really expressed myself fully through just fun and comedy in a lot of ways. So that part of myself, I'm really excited to get back into. I've been writing and doing all that stuff. So that's really consuming me. Like, that's
What
my
about like in
masturbation.
3 or 4 months or something?
Well, I don't know, cause you know I'm like a fucking paper bag blowing in the wind. You know, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Like just
Your American
yeah.
Beauty, but like the ghetto
Yeah,
version.
I'm like a fucking yeah.
Paper
not plastic.
He's just the bag itself.
Yeah, I'm just
Eco-friendly.
He used to have a 40 in it.
I'm a
No.
wax.
It's still shaped like the 40 was.
I'm a,
No, like I wanna like I guess I don't know if you mentioned this in your video, but like what plans do you have for yourself since you guys do live together? Like are you guys gonna move out? Or, like,
Yeah.
What's
Yeah. Well, the plan is like I'm gonna get a full-time job because I can actually do most of this stuff in the evenings and weekends, and like it's not like a 40, 50-hour a week job to like run this channel. So I'm gonna get a full-time job, more of a corporate type of job, and then I'm gonna look for a place. I'm gonna have to like work for a few weeks, save up some money, look for a place. Like, so the whole process could take 4 to 8 weeks.
Are there still any like tears? Are you guys sad?
Yeah.
we had about a
Watch
good
the
2
video.
weeks.
Well, I mean, yeah, I cried in a church's chicken parking lot while eating chicken. It was terrible.
Well, they just filmed that 2 nights ago.
I pulled over to get chicken and then I cried in the lot.
We filmed that. We filmed that on Tuesday.
We cried a couple times together. That was
We cried before we filmed that together. Like, we just hung out in like each other's room or in the living
Yeah.
room or something and talked for a long time and kind of cried it out. And I still feel sad. Fuck.
That's okay.
I cried in the parking lot. It was really greasy. Yeah, it was really good chicken.
You were wiping your eyes with the grease.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if it was grease or tears.
Helicopter. You want to keep those tears
Hold
going.
for sound.
Yep.
If you clench your butthole, it stops you from crying.
Works. I almost
Oh,
cried
I thought
earlier.
it was the what's the thumb
That's so
thing?
you don't gag while sucking dick.
Okay, I'll have to.
She knows.
And then you hum so you don't.
Forget the wrong one.
Yeah, you clench it and you're like, it's not working. I'm clenching.
I can't stop crying. I don't know what.
Yeah, so I mean, I still have a lot of emotions about it.
Yeah.
I just don't show it because like I don't want to cry on camera. So
Well, endings are sad even if it's for the better. It's just endings are fucking sad, man. Like, especially if you're sentimental. I just like, even like leaving a job or whatever is fucking.
It's a chapter.
when I move out of a house, I kind of like tear up and like touch the walls before I leave.
Oh, I do that too. I say bye. Oh, really? I say bye to the house. Me too.
What?
Me too, guys. Her too, yeah.
You guys are all in a fucking movie. Who does this shit?
Emotional creatures.
I touch them all and I say thank you for the good memories and I say bye and I leave.
I say it inside my heart.
Yeah.
I don't say it out loud. 'Cause
Marie Kondo says to do that when you're cleaning your house too, to touch the middle of the floor and then be like, tell me what you want to keep clean and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's really cool though that you guys have come to a positive.
Yeah.
And I love. Okay, so I did watch your video and I was bawling my eyes out
Dude,
too.
right?
But that one thing that you said where you're like, it wasn't meant to be, but it was meant to happen. That's like highlight that in bold and like place this.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Put this on your relationship. Like
Yeah.
I like that, like, we're all a family still. Like, because, you know, like, you were joking before about picking sides.
Yeah.
But, like,
because she was afraid that you guys would
Yeah.
all abandon her, and I'm all like, no, I don't want anyone to do that. Especially because there's nothing really wrong that happened.
Yeah.
It's just we didn't match.
it's not like one person fucked
No,
the other one over.
not at all.
I'm
Yeah.
really glad that this didn't end up nasty. You know what I mean? Like, it could have gone a lot worse, and I'm really glad you guys did it this way.
This was a very amicable divorce.
I'm glad that you don't feel pressure now from the group because I think that there was a lot of that before where you're like, I know that a couple times you went for help and it seemed like everyone's trying to keep you guys together because it makes our lives easier and makes us feel better. But I think that with that gone, you're able to like kind of just go like, this is my life. I'm doing
Yeah.
my thing, you know. Which
Like
is
an ownership.
yeah.
Yep.
Because that can fuck people up for sure.
Yeah.
That's why
I was just trying to be a good friend.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. I completely understand why. I was
Selfish Tiff.
I was just like, damn, I don't know if this is the right call here.
You know, Jess came to us at like the spa. I remember that one night, and I was the only one with reservations. Everyone else was like, no, you should stay together, and here's how you can work it through it and all that stuff. But this was like after several times of this happening.
Well-
And I think a lot of people are, you know, coming from their own relationships, and they speak from, like, you had just gone through healing with Casey, and so of course you're like, oh, if anyone else can experience what I experienced, I'd want to help them. But you know, your situations are so different.
You guys had highs that went to the level of like, let's get fucking married and let's dedicate our lives to each other and shit. They didn't have that, and so it's just a completely different thing that they experienced.
Yeah, I think the main thing is that you guys have been in relationships like us before, so you're able to identify that. Where other people that haven't really been through that, they are just only speaking from the relationship that they're in at the moment, saying that we got through this, you guys can too. But it's very different because I think once you've been in it and you guys, everything that you've said about the past relationship, it's very similar to ours, what you were going through, and you're like, just trust me, when you get out of that, you feel free again and you actually find love. It's a different feeling.
It's so
you're
true.
not supposed to feel this.
And it's
well,
so
we actually
hard.
we did find love because I mean, like, she was literally my first love.
Yeah.
But we weren't meant for each other.
Yeah.
So that t-shirt quote, you should fucking copyright that shit because that's badass.
Get it while you can.
It was a lesson.
Get away.
Also, too, and I mainly say that because I think a lot of people feel invested in your relationship. People watching this video right now, they're probably like, I've been watching this show for years and I want them to work out because I'm invested in it personally, like I'm watching a fucking reality TV show. But that's the whole thing, right? You're watching two characters together on a show and it was real. Like, you guys were very honest about all your shit constantly. But just because we see them together and we're like, yay, that makes me feel good, doesn't mean that makes them feel good. And that's the biggest fucking takeaway in your lives, I hope. And anybody watching this in a similar situation.
We made it a nightmare for each other.
Dude, it was pretty crazy, man. You guys were not sources of positivity for each other like you should have been if it was a healthy relationship.
Yeah, the biggest the biggest part that I understood when I woke up to it was when we had our little break up, and then for 2 weeks, because originally I was like, I didn't believe in the breakup. I thought that we should have fought for it, but I became to agree, and I feel mutually about the breakup now, is because that time apart and my mind going, we're not together now. I got to do me. I'm thriving, so I'm happy. I'm living. I'm creating, and I'm like, holy shit! I forgot that life used to feel this way, and the person I'm with should get me there. And then when you were telling me like, oh, in the past several years, you were going down, like I didn't see that until I felt it, and I went, oh fuck, this relationship was bringing me into a really dark place that I had no idea that I was in. And then for you too. Yeah. So then now that you can breathe, because we're living together, but we're not together, so that's been lifted and you can breathe. Now it's like, oh shit, this is the right thing to do.
Yeah, I feel like Jess, you're thriving too. Like you came, hey bitch, the other day, all like cute, like
wearing a dress. I was like, what?
Look at her. Like, she's lit up.
And so that us being happy, not together, that's a huge sign to me.
Yeah.
But I'm sad though, because it didn't work.
Yeah, I think
it's not like I'm fucking having a blast,
Yeah.
But you learned like so much.
Yeah, so I'm focusing on that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had a thought and then I forgot it because he kept talking.
These things.
That's why you watch this, you're like, no, they would have worked out. Bingo, motherfucker.
And that's why I'm like, thank God we're not together anymore.
I noticed a big change. Oh, sorry, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, you didn't say anything. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I noticed a big change in you too. It's very rare for me to like one-on-one talk with the girls because I keep to myself so much. But then Jess texted me, and we were talking like just regular girls. I'm like, wow, Jess is in a really good mood, and it made me really happy. And then I was just like, oh shit, hey, we're talking. This is awesome. Like not in a group setting, but we're actually like friends, and you're opening up and you're talking more and stuff like that. I notice a difference in you, and I feel like this is better for the both of you. It's better to be happy separate than miserable together, no matter how bad you guys want to be together.
I feel like our relationship was a little bit of a, so we kind of came in and we put like the ball and chain on each other. But then I feel like the purpose of that was so that we could learn a shit ton of stuff about ourselves.
Yeah.
And so we were locked in and imprisoned, but we were forced to face ourselves and face our inner demons, things that no one else had made us like really dig deep down and look at. But now it's kind of like we're released from prison, but we still had to go through that sentence. But it's just very positive. So that's just how I see it. We were in prison, we were making each other not a good version of ourselves, but at the same time we learned so much that now we come out as better people. So
Yeah.
I agree.
it's fine, you know.
You went to jail and you actually learned something.
Yeah, we actually got reinformed.
Glad to be your cellmate.
Cute.
Are you guys getting any creepy DMs?
Yeah.
I'm not even checking it.
I just looked at it because I get some from people that I've like accepted before. Like I'll chit chat like with girls mostly, but then I look at it and some people are like, "Hey, don't listen to all those horny guys that are going to be in your DMs now." And I'm like, "Bro,
That's
what are you
one.
doing?
Yeah, you're one of them.
Shut up."
Different, Jessica, I'm different.
That's the thing though, man, because no matter who you guys are with next, like at least there'll be a fan, and that's, I think.
No, I'm not any fans. Joe's the fan dater, right? Not me.
The fans are not safe. Joe is gonna plow through every fucking fan in the state, bro.
Oh my god.
Every
Not me.
single one.
I will not be dating any fans if you know who
You're a
JK
fan dream come true.
If you're a fan tonight,
You're a fan success story, Jess. What are you talking about?
that's true. That's true.
If you guys want to see it that way, sure.
You got the fan, like you're the Patreon, like top of the fan experience. That's right.
It was at quite a cost.
That's a great place to cut.
Fans are not safe.